What's going on again, guys and gals? This is 10 Jimbrowski here. It's Tuesday. I wanted to share a quick little story, man. You know, the car community, I know, it has its moments where it could be some of the people can be jerks, and there's moments where some of the people can just be just really great people, down to earth. And in this particular instance, it was an awesome moment, man. So I'm headed over to the local grocery store, right? And there's this dude, I think in maybe like a '09, '08 Mercury Sable, blacked out, tint, wheels are black. He had an aftermarket muffler on there, and it actually sounded pretty good. It was pretty low key, but it sounded really good. And I pull up alongside of him, not intentionally trying to like race this guy. Dude revs his car up. I rev mine, and by revving, I mean doing a little like because I use my horn. My horn, if you have a 10th gen Civic, you already know how the horn sounds. It's kind of atrocious. Honda needs a really. I hope they fix that on the 11th gen. But anyways, moving along. So we do a little bit of a dig, and I was kind of surprised I was keeping up with him simply because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, around that period, I think it was '07 or '08 is when they brought back the Ford, Taurus and Mercury Sable brand nameplates, when it used to be the Ford, because Ford had that little instance where they stopped producing the Taurus, I think '04, '05. And then they turned the Taurus into the Ford 500, and then the Mercury. Oh, I can't think of the Mercury version of it. And then that lasted for 2 years. And then they did a refresh and called it the Taurus. And then the Taurus that we knew as the cop cars, they came around 2011. In 2011, 2012, which was originally, I believe, the Ford Mondeo over in Britain. I can't remember. Anywho, so, we do our little thing, and he's like, we rolled on the windows. He's like, man, your car sounds good. I was like, yeah, yours too. He's like, you mind pulling over? And I agreed to, in the back of my mind, I was like, oh, shit, dude. Like, I don't know anything about this dude. This could be, this could be, he could try to kill me. I mean, that was one of the things that went through my head. I was like, okay, oh God, I'm going to die here today. I don't even know this guy, but whatever. It is what it is. I'll go out in a blaze of glory, right? That's how I was thinking, right? My mind took, something really small and made it like, like the end of the world situation for, my life. Anyways, we pull over to the next street. We get out. He's like, hey man, my name's Gary. I was like, hey Gary, I'm so-and-so. And we go to shake hands, and he opens up his hood. He showed me what he's done to his, and he's like, what do you got in yours? And I tell him it's just a 2-liter with, intake exhaust. He's like, oh, okay. He's like, man, I'll see you around. I was like, yeah, dude. And I was like, I really like your car, man. It's low key. He's like, yeah, that's how I like these sleepers. And I told him, and I meant this when I told him, I was like, I love it when people take cars that people least suspect and they modify them in a way that makes them theirs. He obviously has some performance stuff in there. It looked like he had some like do it yourself type of stuff, but I respected it, dude. And I think as a community, I know a lot of people tend to salivate over like these expensive cars, but to me, it's those grassroots, I guess you can call operations, where you see people who don't really have much money, but they're making do with what they've got. And I really respect that. I kind of come from like a blue collar background, so I really respect when people, they work with what they got and they make the most of it. So I just want to share that with you guys. I thought it was cool. And sometimes I'll see people wave to me and not realizing it, because I usually ride with my windows up. So a lot of times, like, I'll see them and I'll acknowledge them, but I don't, I'm not using my horn, but I see you, so if you're around my area and you see my car, know that I see you, and I respect you and all that cool stuff. And hopefully we can, some of y'all who are local, we can, meet each other and, chop it up at the meets and stuff. Talk about our cars and stuff like that. But anyways, I just want to share that with y'all. It was a really good time. It was a really awesome moment, with a fellow car person. So you got some assholes out there, like in any, hobby that you're interested in, but there's also a lot of good people out there. So to that, hope you all have a great day. Take it easy, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.